Bombshell Gooners! Arsenal are now willing to sell a player they signed for £45 million for just £5 million, and this is one of the biggest financial losses in recent club history. But that's not all. A club captain wants to say goodbye to his fans after claims Arsenal want to sign him this summer. Plus, Arsenal have just responded after being offered the chance to sign Rafael Leao, and the answer might surprise you. If you want all the details on these massive transfer stories as we prepare to strengthen our title-winning squad, smash that subscribe button right now, turn on notifications, and let's dive into what could be a dramatic summer for Arsenal. Let's jump straight into the first story because Arsenal are prepared to take a significant financial hit on one out-of-favour player this summer, and the numbers are shocking. Miguel Delaney is reporting that the club will ask for just £5 million for Gabriel Jesus. Think about that for a second. £5 million. Jesus joined Arsenal from Manchester City in 2022 for £45 million and once looked like the final piece in Mikel Arteta's attacking puzzle. That's a £40 million loss in just 3 years. Arriving with City teammate Alexander Zinchenko, Jesus' impact in that first season was immediate and exciting. His energy, pressing, link-up play and intelligent movement helped propel Arsenal to their first genuine title challenge under Arteta. But persistent injuries have taken a heavy toll on the Brazilian, and he now finds himself behind Victor Gyökeres, Kai Havertz and potentially even Mikel Merino in the pecking order as a centre-forward option. Jesus has scored 31 goals in 122 appearances for the Gunners. That's not terrible, but it's not the production we expected. Jesus has been an unused substitute in 8 of Arsenal's last 12 Premier League matches, and didn't even make the squad for the West Ham game. That tells you everything about where he stands now. He has 1 year remaining on his contract and is almost certain to leave this summer. Intermediaries have reportedly offered him to AC Milan and former club Palmeiras, and there's significant interest from other clubs in Brazil. Having also missed out on Brazil's World Cup squad, Jesus will take his time deciding his next move. For Arsenal, removing his wages will go a long way in making room in the budget, regardless of the fee received. Those funds, combined with other player sales, will go towards funding summer transfer plans. Atletico Madrid striker Julian Alvarez remains the primary target according to Delaney, and the Gunners are also tracking Bournemouth's Eli Junior Krupi. Ben White and Gabriel Martinelli are among those also expected to depart as Arteta and Andrea Berta look to prioritise adding elite quality to the title-winning side. Now let's talk about midfield reinforcements because Arsenal are expected to strengthen in that area again this summer, and one target might be saying goodbye to his current club. Declan Rice and Martin Zubimendi played an unbelievable amount of football throughout the campaign, and towards the end of the season, the fatigue was obvious, especially in Zubimendi's case. Mikel Arteta simply didn't trust his depth enough to rotate heavily in big games, and that's something Andrea Berta is now trying to address this summer. Several midfielders have already been linked with a move to the Emirates Stadium in recent weeks, and one of the latest names is Sporting CP captain Morten Hjulmand. Hjulmand has developed into one of Sporting's most important players since arriving at the club, and is now viewed as one of the best midfielders in Portugal. The Danish international has impressed with his leadership, aggression and composure in the middle of the park. This explains why clubs like Arsenal and Manchester United are reportedly interested in signing him this summer. Now, fresh reports from CM Journal following those transfer links have suggested Hjulmand is preparing for a potentially emotional farewell. The Sporting captain wants to say goodbye to the club's supporters during Sunday's Taça de Portugal final against Torrense. That has naturally fueled speculation that his time in Portugal may be coming to an end. For Arsenal supporters, it's easy to see why Berta likes him. Hjulmand is experienced, physically strong and tactically intelligent, all traits Arteta values massively in midfielders. However, despite his quality, it's difficult to feel fully convinced that this is the move Arsenal should make for 2 big reasons. The first issue is quite simple. Hjulmand doesn't really raise the level of Arsenal's midfield significantly. He's undoubtedly a good player, but is he realistically going to seriously challenge Rice or Zubimendi for a starting place in the biggest games? Honestly, probably not. If Arsenal are going to spend huge money again, it should ideally be on somebody capable of genuinely transforming the team rather than just adding depth. The second reason is Miles Lewis-Skelly. The teenager has looked absolutely brilliant whenever Arteta has used him in midfield recently and has even been selected ahead of Zubimendi in some matches. If Lewis-Skelly continues developing at this rate, the Gunners may already have the midfield solution they need internally. Now let's talk about Rafael Leao, because Arsenal need to sign a new left winger in the upcoming summer transfer window, and the AC Milan star has been offered to us. Mikel Arteta has just won the Premier League title with Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard on the left flank, but they could both be on the move in the next few months. To reach the next level, Arsenal need an upgrade on both Trossard and Martinelli, and several players have been linked with moves to the Emirates. AC Milan speedster Rafael Leão is one of them. But there's a problem with this potential transfer. Leao is a very exciting player on paper. The Portugal international is absolutely rapid, full of tricks and skills, and when he's in full flow, he's almost unstoppable. However, consistency has been his biggest problem throughout his career, and that may be one of the reasons why Leao was booed by his own side's fans recently at the San Siro. Following that incident, Sport Italia have revealed that the winger has been offered to Premier League winners Arsenal ahead of the summer transfer window. That should excite a few fans initially, but the Gunners just don't seem interested at all. The report claims that Arteta's side have neither taken a liking to Leao, nor have they tried to elaborate on the matter after he was offered to them by intermediaries. The same reaction has come from Manchester United and Barcelona as well, so as things stand, it seems crystal clear that Arsenal have no real interest in Leao and will not be making a move to sign him this summer, despite being offered the opportunity. One key stat shows exactly why Arsenal should not sign Rafael Leao this summer. As we've said above, Leao can be devastating on his day and could destroy any team on his own with his pace and skill. However, he just can't maintain the same level over a period of time, which is worrying if you're a Premier League club looking to sign him for big money. Leao has directly contributed to just 10 goals in all competitions for Milan this season. Martinelli, on the other hand, has 16 direct goal contributions, while Trossard has 18. That shows how Leao is simply not an upgrade on either left winger Arsenal currently have, which is why they should not sign him this summer. Alright Gooners, that's all the massive news from today. Now I want to hear from you. Is £5 million the right price for Jesus, or should we hold out for more? Should Arsenal sign Hjulmand or trust Lewis-Skelly? And did we make the right call rejecting Leao? Drop all your thoughts in the comments right now. I read every single comment, and your debates are always incredible. Let's get a proper discussion going about our summer transfer strategy. And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want every Arsenal update as we prepare to defend our title, you absolutely need to hit that subscribe button immediately. Smash it right now and turn on notifications. We're Premier League champions building for more success. Until next time, Gooners, trust the process and come on you Gunners.